What's up, YouTube? For today's video, with a full Chinese Zodiac Pokemon team. Doctor, this one is for you. And it's not actually my doctor, it's a person called Doctor. Now, we've got lots to choose from here. We got a horse, an ox, a tiger, a dragon, a rooster, a goat, a monkey, a rat, a snake, a pig, a rabbit, and a dog. Now, I picked 6 Pokemon out of these that could represent them. There were a couple other ones I thought could be quite good, but they were in Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. So I did my best there. Now, 6 years ago, I actually did a normal Zodiac team here. So, you know what? If anyone drops a comment on my old Zodiac team, I will give you a like and a comment. How's that? Let's get on to both of these battles here. I've got 2 battles with the Chinese Zodiac Star Signs team. And the first battle is against GCS. I did this battle quite a while ago, actually. Now, the first Pokemon is going to be Zigzagoon Galar. That's one of the few Pokemon I've actually got a Pokemon Suite for Gen 8. So we got Swine up here as the pig. We've got Fissure, Hail, Blizzard, and Substitute. The EV spread is going to be max health and max special defense, and I had it as bold nature as well. I've got the Everlight as item, and Snowcloak is going to be the ability. Now, there was some Pokemon news actually dropped today, people, real quick. It just happened. So we got a new Pokemon reveal, and it was for a Pokemon name. I'm just going to bring this up here because you all know how good I am with Pokemon names. It was called, I'm going to see if I can get this right, Grafifi? I'm not sure. I probably messed that one up, but it's like a normal and poison type Pokemon. I thought that was really cool, and maybe it might learn Sketch or something like that. It's got like Unburden as well as ability, and I forgot what the other one was, but I don't know. Well, what did you think about that new Pokemon reel today by the official Pokemon channel? Let me know. Okay, so back to the Zigzagoon battle here. We've got a Zigzagoon Galar and a normal Zigzagoon. So I'm going to be setting that Hail up, and I'm going to be going for Blizzard now on the Zigzagoon. Zigzagoon isn't really bulky, so it should be doing lots and lots of damage. So that is the first Zigzagoon down. Now, it's not all 6 Zigzagoons. I think it's like Zigzagoon, Ever, like family sort of thing. Now, next Pokemon is going to be the Linoon Galar. So I'm thinking I could go for another Blizzard here. I also have the option for going for the Fissure too. I'm actually trying to remember what I believe I did my first Zodiac team on. I want to say it was Pokemon Oras. Yeah, it was Pokemon Oras. I'm very, very sure it was. But that was such a long time ago, you know. Now, question of the day, people. You don't have to answer this one if you don't really want to, but what is your star sign? I'm a Leo. Is anyone out there a Leo? Let me know in the comment section, or whatever. Let me know your star sign is. I wonder what the most popular one is, or what most people that watch my videos are. So I got a nice little freeze axe here on the Linoon. I'm going to go for another Blizzard here. It's not really doing lots of damage because I don't have any special attack EVs invested, whatsoever. Everything is in bulk. It was quite fun though using a set because you could set the Hail up, and you could get that little bit of extra bulk there. I was thinking about over Everlight using Bright Powder instead, but the only thing is, if Swine-Up did get hit by an attacking move, it would mostly get fainted. Everlight gave it maybe like an extra sort of chance. So go for another Blizzard here, and Linoon is going to be going down in one more hit. Now, there could be definitely some other good ones for Pig. You could have used like Grumpig and stuff like that, Embor, but they're not in the game, so I wasn't actually able to use them. And we're going to go for another sub hit, but it's going to fail because it got an Ice Beam off. Unfortunately, Linoon is going to faint there, and Swine-Up is somehow still alive. Next Pokemon is going to be Zigzagoon Galar. This was the earliest one that was sent out, I believe, unless there's a... No, this is the very, very first one. So I've only got 2 health left here. I've got Fissure or Blizzard. I decided to roll with a Fissure, but it's going to outspeed me and land a Snarl. So that is going to be the end of this Swine-Up there, unfortunately. I didn't even get to land a Fissure, or hardly any Fissures at all with this Swine-Up throughout the time. Next Pokemon is going to be the Monkey, which you're going to use, of course, here as a small little monkey with a little branch ready to poke. Now, this set here with the Grookey, we got Sword Dance, Drain Punch, Knockoff, and Grassy Light. It's a pretty good set. I've got Everlight as the item, Grassy Surge as the ability, max health and max attack. So I'm going to hit by a Snarly. It does a reasonable amount of damage. I am not running a special set, so I don't have to worry about that. Drain Punch is going to be super handy here. As you know, with the Zigzagoon family, they're all weak to fighting. So I might be able to get a little Grookey sweep here. Maybe, baby. So that's going to be enough of these Zigzagoon. They're actually getting half the team gone now. The Hail is going to be stopping too. We still got that grass flowing nicely on the field. Next Pokemon is Obstagoon. So Obstagoon will get hit very, very hard by Drain Punch. I also have Grassy Glide there for some priority too. So I went for the Drain Punch to get some big damage. Now Obstagoon is going to go for Obstruct. So that's going to stop my attack and, of course, drop my stats, which is very, very unfortunate. Now, I could go for Dynamax Grookey. It was an option I was actually thinking about going for here too. Now, the other Pokemon, I guess there's quite a few you could have used for Monkey. In fact, I sort of wanted to use like the Gen 5 monkeys, but of course they weren't in the game either. But anyway, that's the end of the little Grookey. It got decimated by one attack there. Obstagoon is going to have the Flame Orb up there, so this is going to be hitting very, very hard with Facade. We're going to go into Taurus, which of course is going to be for the Ox. We've got Intimidate, which is going to help out heaps too. So this is a special Taurus. Taurus gets some nice special moves. So we've got Uproar, Blizzard, Fire Blast, and Thunder. I've got the item as Throat Spray, so that can be activated by Uproar, which is going to be kind of nice. And I've got Max Speed and Max Special Attack. I gave it Modest Nature. It's quite a fast Pokemon already, and it actually really did need that Special Attack, a little bit of extra boost in. So Obscure's going to go for Obstruct again. That's fine. I'm just going to go for the Uproar. That's not going to do anything at all. I guess they did that to see what move I was going to use as well. And, I mean, I got a little bit of recovery back there, but I think it was like almost the same. So I could go for another Uproar here. The thing about Special Taurus, it doesn't really get any amazing, like, normal type moves. And, being normal type, it's not super effective against anything. So that sort of, like, kind of makes it, kind of bad. So anyway, we got another Facade coming from the Obscure. Thanks to the Taurus's natural bulk and Intimidate, it did actually manage to lift that. It is going to need another attack to, take this thing out. Also, with Uproar 2, you are locked in. That's another thing. I mean, you can use Hyper Beam with Taurus. That's another option. I was thinking about doing that, but I couldn't really make, I couldn't really make the Throat Spray work with that. So I decided to go for an Uproar anyway. Plus, Uproar's a move you never get to see, so I thought it'd be fun to use. So here we go. We got Dynamax Obscure. This is definitely going to be the best Pokemon on their team, like hands down. Out of all these Pokemon, it easily is there. Look at that tongue waving around right there. Imagine getting hit by that tongue. But like a massive, I'd say it'd be like a massive dog. Like a really, really big dog with a big slobbery tongue just hits you in the face there. I can imagine it'd be the same thing, but just on like a more bigger scale of getting hit by like a house-sized tongue. That's going to be the end of Taurus there. Unfortunately, I sort of guessed that would happen as soon as I seen the Dynamax. And now we're going to go into Horse. Horse could have been a lot of Pokemon. We're going to be choosing Rapidash as the horse here today. So this is a pretty cool set. We've got Morning Scum, Scorching Sands, Overheat, and Substitute. Now, this is a Lancet Berry set, and we've got this as, I guess, putting it on a lower amount of health to get the Lancet Berry to activate, and then going for a critical hit Overheat, which is going to be pretty cool. After Lancet Berry, it's the same as Focus Energy, so it has a 50% chance of getting that critical hit. So I thought that'd be pretty cool, since it sort of lacked Focus Energy and Scopeland. So we're going to get hit by a very powerful move there. Rapidash only just hangs on, but it's good, right? Because it actually put me in the range of my Lancet Berry. It did drop my speed, though, of the Max Strike. That's the only bad thing. But I managed to take out the Obscure with a critical hit, so that was awesome. Obscure is going to be fainted there, and now we only got 2 more Pokeball left. Now, we know there's one more Lanoon. Wait, there might be one more Obscure in here. So, there's one more Lanoon, I know that. Wait, and it's going to be normal Lanoon. Yeah, because there's been a Galar Lanoon already. What's the last Pokemon going to be then? So in comes the Lanoon. It's going to go for Facade there. It did drop my speed earlier on for the Obscure, so that was unfortunate. So that's the end of my overheating, critting Rapidash. But it did its job there. Got rid of that very scary Obscure. We're going to go to Drudge God as Dragon. Now, of course, Dragon could have been like a lot of different things. What I did is I sort of just went through all the Dragon Pokemon and did a randomizer and outspat Drudgegon. So that's going to be our Dragon Pokemon today. Oh, it's another Lanoon. I see. It's the normal one and the shiny one. So we're going to go for a special Drudgegon here. It's a little bit of fun. And we're going to fire off that Draco Meteor. So we got Sheer Force, We got Flash Cannon, Sludge Bomb, and Heat Wave. So some pretty cool moves there. Choice specs as the item too. So it's got Toxic Orb on the Linoon. Now I know that it's definitely got Quick Feet. It's going to be a very, very speedy Linoon. And it's going to go for a rest. I'm like, what? So it's going to be Toxic Orb and rest only on PIMPNITE channel. So the EV spread on Dragogob. This was max health and max special attack. And I was going to make it speedy, but, you know, like, it's not really all that speedy. I thought Bulk would work better, at least if you had to get a couple of attacks off before it did fade there. Plus, you could always Dynamax Dragogon too and go for Sludge Bomb, like with Max Ooze in Dynamax, if, you know, the opportunity presented itself too. So we're going to go to our last Pokemon, which is going to be Snake, and of course, we're going to give that to Sandaconda, of course. I mean, trying to think there's other, I mean, we could have used, can't use Viper, that wasn't in the game. Can't use Arbok or Ekans, you know, they're not even in the game, so I guess it was, I could have used another Snake-like Pokemon, but I felt this worked at the best. So we're going to go for the Dynamax Sandaconda. I didn't actually go for G-Max this time. I just did normal Dynamax. I guess I could have used both, but I just went with the normal one this time. So I'm confident I can take out these last couple of Linoons here. The set on this Sandaconda was as follows. It was like a really scummy set. So we had Dragon Rush, Zen Headbutt, Rock Slide, and Bulldoze. Wide Lens is going to be the item, and the ability is going to be Sand Spit. Getting back to my childhood when I played in a sand pit, you know, I went and I swimmed in the sand pit and I did like freestyle in there. It was amazing times. Did anyone do that? So Linoon is going to be almost faint here. I'm going to go for that Galaxy Brain Max Mindstorm, and that is going to be enough to take out Linoon number 1. Wait, it's a shiny one, so that was number 2. Anyway, there's one Linoon left. That's the main thing there. So this set was about flinching with Dragora, flinching with Zen Headbutt, flinching with Rock Slide, and say if you came across an opponent that was faster, you could hit them real quick with a Bulldoze. This was max speed, jolly nature, and max attack. It's actually got a pretty good amount of speed for it, for Sandaconda. Surprisingly, it's quite quick. So we're going to go for another attacking move here on the Linoon. It almost did exactly the same amount of damage here. 3 minutes of this battle left to. I got another special defense rise. Linoon's going to pop a retaliate, but it's nowhere near going to be enough damage. And I fainted to the life orb damage. So that's a salty KO there, and that is the end of the battle. Pretty cool team there. Hard team to use too. Zigzagoon, Linoon, and Obscure team. So big shout outs to my opponent there. Let's get on to the final battle. This was a really, really weird team. This is the battle against Justin, whoever they are. They had some really whack names. So the first Pokemon is called, I'm not even going to say this. I'll probably get, like, it's called Knob Slobber, or I don't even know, like, where they were going with this name. It's absolutely disgusting. So we got Fissure, Hail, Blizzard, and Substitute. Poor Pokemon got nicknamed this. So I was thinking, well, I can get the Hail up. I can go for the Blizzard. Let's get this going, right? This is actually quite a good Pokemon. Like, Shelmet's quite bulky on the defensive side. So I don't know what sort of build they've got there. But I sort of, like, bring me back to when I first really got into using a shot. I used like a really cool bulky set there. I think it was an X or Y, but man, it's very, very surprisingly tanky. So they're going to go for an attack boost there and a defense rise, and they're going to get some damage from the Hail. So I was like, okay, well, it shouldn't be too special defensive. Hail should, and Blizzard combination should be pretty good against it. Or I could go for Fissure. You know, it's always good to go for Fissure. I was like, you know what? I want to get a Fissure KO on this, and it is going to miss there. So now the Shelmet is going to go for Yawn, which is really, really annoying. So that's going to put my Swine up to sleep, you know, the next turn. I may have to swap out. I was thinking, is there any point in me swapping? Nah, let's go for Blizzard. Let's see how much it does. So go for the Blizzard on the Shelmet. It does amazing amounts of damage. Now, look at that damage. You wouldn't read about it. They went for another Yawn there on the swap, like expecting my Swine up to swap out. So I guess it's like a really, really annoying set. Now they're going to swap it out, and now they're going to go into Scissor, which for some reason is called Circumcise. I don't know what's wrong. Like, I don't know what was running through their head when they made these nicknames up, but I don't even know. No, nothing surprises me anymore. So now we're going to get a Technician Metal Claw Scissor. That is going to be the end of the pig there. That got turned into some bacon. Someone's eating that right now. Now, the hail is going to stop it. Unfortunately, I want to get some extra damage on Scissor, but it never happened. Now, what I'm going to do is go into Dragon, which is the Drudgegon. This has got the Heat Wave, so I should be able to fry up this Scissor, you know, really nicely. Of course, if it doesn't miss, that is. Now, Scissor may outspeed me or it may not. I don't have any speed EVs, but, you know, Scissor isn't a really fast Pokemon. It's going to go for Fury Cutter. I have to take this out really quick because Fury Cutter Scissor is actually, like, no joke. Landing that Heat Wave, and that is the end of the Scissor. Ouch, that's a very disturbing nickname then. So very disturbing nickname so far. It gets better though, people. Of course, in comes Knob Slobberer again. And I'm going to go for, I could go for Heat Wave here. That's another good attack. That should be able to take it out unless it doesn't miss. And it doesn't. That's going to be a very roasty, toasty knob there, if you know what I mean. It leaves, I thought it would actually faint. Oh, I see. So it's a bulky recover set. So that's one very big, one very big... Actually, I don't want to say that. I was going to say something else, but we're not going to go there. Anyway, so that's the end of the Shelmet. The end of that big old Shelmet there. So next Pokemon is Durant, and it's called Toe Remover. What the heck? So I get it what they're calling it for, because like Durant's like the little pincers there, like, but that I don't think that would remove your toenails. That would probably remove your entire toe or your foot. So here it comes, Retaliate Hustle. And that had a lot of muscle behind it because Drudgegon is going to be fainting. Damn, that was scary. A toe remover. I guess they deliberately gave it Retaliate so it would look like it was like going into the Pokemon. We're going to go into the Tauros now. As we know with Tauros, this has got a Fire Blast. I was like, this is good. This is very good. Now, this was a 4v4 battle. I removed 2 of my Pokemon. Bug Bite's going to miss, which is good. So we're going to fry up that Toe Remover, and that is going to be the end of that, which is awesome. So one more Pokemon. This team's really, really weak to fire, as you can see. The last Pokemon is a Scavalier, and for some reason, it's called Prostate Exam. Like, what sort of planet would that be? Like, imagine that a Scavalier. Imagine that Lance. Like, I don't want to imagine that, like, something seriously, like, this person, like, I don't know, they will go through, like, a crazy period in their life when they could, like, I don't know, nickname these Pokemon or something like that. So we got a Dynamax Prostate Exam. Only on PIMPNITE channel here, people, and this is going to be very, very nasty, trust me. Now, I've got Fire Blast on my Tauros here. This is the most mature channel on YouTube, by the way. We're going to go for Fire Blast. It lands, but man, it took her like an absolute beast. Didn't even have Occa Berry, and now it's going to be eating a Citrus Berry. I guess that's because it came off Taurus's bad special attack. Now, this is going to use Max Geyser. Max Geyser, that has to be coming off Razor Shell, and that does a fair bit of damage to Tauros. So one more will actually take the Scavel out, or would have, because now that's going to make it rain. So that's actually pretty clever, because they've got Max Geyser up. That's going to power down any fire-type moves. So I was like, you know what I'm going to do here? I was like, yeah, let's go for Thunder from down under, right? It's raining, we might as well see if we can get a paralysis. So Thunder does like 3 damage. I don't get a paralysis, and now they're going to be able to finish me off with the Max Geyser here. So I've only got one more Pokemon left. I could have Dynamax Tauros there and gone for Max Flare, but I reckon the Escavalier would have lived that anyway, and I would have lost out on my Dynamax. So last Pokemon is going to be the Snake here. I've got, that's some irony for you. So anyway, back to the battle. We've got Dynamax Max Rockfall. I may as well go for that. I know that it's using physical type moves as well. So either one of these moves should do a lot of damage to the remaining Escavalier. Should be like a 2-hit KO at this point in the game. So Max Rockfall is 130 base power versus Max Quake. So like, let's go for the Max Rockfall, and this should be enough to take out, hopefully. Escavalier's got like a lot of bulk to it, you know. It's a very, very underrated Pokemon, like, especially if you give it Assault Vest, it's so tanky anyway. If you don't have a fire-type move, you really, really struggle. I'd say that's my favorite Escavalier. So if I was going to run like a competitive one, I'd definitely run Assault Vest or Choice Span. Like, Assault Vest is like almost made for its like amazing bulk. So we're going to go for a quick little Max Rock for dropping Stonejourner's cousin on there. This thing is very, very thick, so I'm going to need another one to take it out here. However, Escavalier did Dynamax earlier on me, so I'll be able to like hit it with another attack. So here comes the Max Geyser. I was kind of hoping I'd Weakness Pulse here, but to no avail. And that does a lot of damage. That does a lot of damage to me, and now it is going to be raining, which is fine. That's all good. The only thing about Escavalier, which is bad, apart from its 4 times to fire, is the fact that it's very, very slow, right? Sand Spit's going to activate again because I got hit there, and that is the end of a Scavalier, because now it's not going to be a Dynamax. It's not going to be nowhere near as bulky as it was before, and that is the end of the battle. So thank you for the battle. I forgot what their trainer name was, but there's something wrong with your nicknaming today, all right? Justin, thank you for the battle. Those amazing nicknames. I'm sure everyone else enjoyed it. All right, people, peace out.